Hi, my name is Jesse. You may have been fixing your hair or falling asleep, but I really wanted to know how you feel about the election. So, over the past week, all I did was ask the questions.
I'm 33.
I am 57 years old.
I'm 40 years old.
I'm 21 years old.
I'm 25 years old. I'll be 37 in December. Don't I look good?
I'm 20 years old.
60 years old.
I'm 16 years old. And I'm 26 years old.
I'm 19 years old.
17 years old.
I'm 44 years old.
I'm 23.
15 years old. Almost 42.
I am 25.
21 years old. 22 years old. Me, 5 years old.
I'm 40 years young.
In the words of George W. Bush, if a person doesn't have the capacity that we all want that person to have, I suspect hope is in the far distant future. If at all. George Bush, May 22nd, 2001. What do you think makes a good president?
Free love!
Free hugs.
And all that hippie crunchy stuff.
Someone that seems like they have half a conscience. Surround themselves with good advisors.
Honest? Not quite sure. Somebody who represents the will of the people.
Keeping their word to the people is where it really should count.
One of the biggest things is I think they have to relate to the common people.
Have lots of love for everyone.
Reach everyone. Someone who's going to actually listen to new ideas and alternatives that are outside the box of what we've known and the way we've always functioned.
A combination of intelligent and compassionate.
A good heart.
Charisma.
A good administrator.
Somebody who will not only say they'll do something, but will actually follow through and do it.
I really appreciate someone who has perspective.
Isn't so ingrained in the politics of his party or her party that they can't make an independent decision.
The most important thing is to just make sure that the Constitution is protected and that the basic rights of people are protected.
Like, not go wasting all of the U.S.'s money on ridiculous things, i.e. like huge wars.
By far, the question that received the strongest response was, how do you feel about Alaskan Governor
Sarah Palin, oh my God. If she becomes vice president, I'm going to stab myself in the eye with a fork.
Coming back on a red eye from Las Vegas, driving on the toll road back home, I heard a radio interview on NPR, and they were speculating, who was he going to pick? And then someone said, and what about the Sarah Palin? And literally all the commentators said, Sarah who? And then about 5 hours later, after I woke up from my nap, I heard it on the radio, and I couldn't believe it.
To me, she's an unknown quantity.
I'm definitely disappointed with McCain and his choice for running mate.
I think she's ignorant.
I really feel like she doesn't know shit, and it's really scary to think of her running the country.
I would like her, except how up McCain's ass she is. I find that frightening, because he's a scary man.
Even she says she's not sure what being vice president is supposed to mean or what she's supposed to do.
Lives in Alaska, yet she's in support of drilling. She's clearly not for the environment.
When he first chose her, I think that swayed my percentage more into the Obama camp, as far as I feel more comfortable with Joseph Biden being a heartbeat away from the presidency than Sarah Palin, who I know nothing about.
The reason why I would not vote for McCain would be because if he died or something, which because he's so old, he might die. Like, that lady would be president then.
I think she's being a yes woman for McCain.
All I've heard about is lipstick.
I don't have any faith in her whatsoever.
Ridiculous. I almost can't believe that McCain chose her. It's just a huge publicity stunt, basically. She has no experience. They're just using her as a distraction to generate more media frenzy around her. And I know in the past week or two, ever since she's come out, there's just been scandal after scandal related to her.
She would just be the most crappy vice president in the history of the world.
She looks like a bitch. And just a picture of her, whenever I hear her name, I think of her on the cover of Newsweek, where she has an open shotgun barrel slung over her shoulder. That's the image that you decide to put out there, like, I'm a chick with a gun over my shoulder. All right.
Is a political tool.
Sad and transparent attempts just to get the female voters.
It doesn't take that much to figure out that, that was a political move done to sway the Clinton voters into voting Republican.
Both her and McCain have really anti-woman perspectives.
The roles and functions of an American vice president often include drafter and spokesperson for the administration's policy, an advisor to the president, a chairman of the board of NASA, a member of the Smithsonian Institute, a symbol of American concern or support, and taking over upon the death of a United States president. My question to you was, can Sarah Palin do all of the above and still be a good mom?
No.
I am a feminist, 100% feminist, but I also believe that being a parent is the most important priority in anybody's life, and in particular a mother. And I'm sorry, but mothers and fathers are different.
She seems to be spreading herself a little thin, though, with 5 kids. You know, she needs to focus.
That's a job in and of itself.
You know, I see mothers with 5 kids, and that looks like a pain in the ass to me. If I had 5 kids, there's no way that I'd want a political job like that.
The kids are probably going to say goodbye to mom.
I wouldn't be comfortable with it. But for me, it's more about the fact that she has a teenager who's pregnant, who's going to need a lot of love and support, and a baby who's got Down syndrome.
Todd's more of a stay-at-home kind of guy.
If she's planning on running the country, similar to how she's raising her children, I don't think that that's a good thing for America.
There's Track, there's Bristol, Willow, Trig, and Piper, and they're perfect.
I heard that she has a pregnant daughter.
She doesn't believe in like teaching sex ed in schools. It's like just abstinence only, which is horrible. And of course, her daughter's pregnant because of that, probably.
Gloves have come off.
Well, we may be stuck with the candidates at hand, but it's always fun to think, if we could have anyone as our president, who would we pick?
Oh, I really do like Joe Biden.
Is Ronald Reagan still available? No.
If I could put someone up for president that's not up for president, it would be Hillary Clinton.
Bill Richardson, Dennis Kucinich, or, of course, Barack Obama.
I like Al Gore. I think he should have won in 2000.
Or Madonna.
Colin Powell.
I really like Kucinich.
Colin Powell. I like that guy. Dennis Kucinich or Ron Paul. Hillary.
Obama is the best person to support.
Anyone? Jesus.
Jesus.
Aside from Christopher Walken, because that advertisement that was out there, that was a fake, was pretty awesome for a while.
Colin Powell.
Ooh, my mom. Because she is very, very liberal, but at the same time she's conservative when it counts. Like, she doesn't let you say the word but.
Like B-U-T-T?
Like the bottom, you say bottom, you don't say but.
That's where it counts. That's where it counts. It counts at the bottom.
Jess Watson.
Obama. Obama should be president.